Hey guys, this is Dal. I know I've missed a videos or so, but tonight I'm going to play Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. Now, I was really anticipating this game when it came out. It came out in February of 2012, only 3 months after Skyrim was released, so I think it was kind of buried under the onslaught of Elder Scrolls V. But I was anticipating this game so much. It finally came down in price second week in March. It came down from $60 to $30, and then that Saturday, the Steam also ran a sale on it for 24 hours, and you could pick up the game for $15, and then all 3 of the $5 downloadable contents for it for an additional 10. So I paid 25 bucks and I got it, and I can't stop playing this game. It's amazing. The reason, in case you were wondering, I was so excited about this is the story telling is completely epic. I love it. There's a lot of story in it. I'm a huge fan of RPGs. This one was done by R.A. Salvatore. Many of you will know him as the artist of the Drizzt Chronicles for the Forgotten Realms. The artist. Yeah. The author. The art director for this game, also one of my favorite all-time artists, not author this time, artists, was Todd McFarlane, creator of Spawn and owner of McFarlane Toys, some of the just awesomest action figures ever. And the lead designer was Ken Rolston, who was also the lead designer for Elder Scrolls 3 and 4, Morrowind and Oblivion. So yeah, as you can see, it was pretty huge. So let's go ahead and hop right in. I'm gonna do a new game. I've thrown a bunch of time in on this already, but we'll start it, and I will let the story take through.
From the beginning, we were wrong, and only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable Fae folk. But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen. Terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathen. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of Men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
What do you think this one is then? Alpha, Garan? Could even be a Jotun. Always a surprise, eh, Garan?
Eyes on the job, boy. Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
Right, so this is the beginning of the character creation. Male or female. There are only two sexes, unless you have a eunuch or a genderless or, you know, dual gender. What they don't. It'd be kind of neat too, but I guess it really doesn't matter. Almains, racial bonuses for them. There are 2 sets of humans and 2 sets of elves, apparently. Almain's persuasion +1, alchemy +1, and blacksmithing +2. Now, blacksmithing is actually really cool in this game. Varani, his racial bonuses are lockpicking 2, detect hidden 1, and mercantile 1, which gives you better deals at merchants. Detecting hidden also helps you find more loot stashed about bandits, persons, and things like that. The Lyosulfar, light elves, excuse me, +1 alchemy, +1 sagecraft, which is essentially creating gems to socket into your items, and dispelling, which is for dispelling warded chests as on top of other uses. Because there's magical locks and there's regular locks that can be picked. And then the Dokelfar, or the Dark Elves, Persuasion 1, Stealth 2, and Sagecraft 1. Now these are just your starting ones. Who I haven't picked yet. An Almain warrior class. Varani kind of an any class. Alchemy, Sagecraft, Dispelling. Lyosulfar for sure mage class, and Dokelfar probably rogue class. So the only one that's really kind of like anything. Their swords and they favor swords and daggers as seaworthy weapons. Kind of like the Varani. I haven't tried the Varani yet. I've actually kind of started little babies of all of these to kind of get a feel for the game. What do the female Varani look like? Oh, a big Nordic woman. Yes. I think we're going to go with a Varani this time. Well, I don't know. I don't know what class I'm even going to take. When I did Torchlight for my first ever Demano, it was always... I went with something I don't usually play, but I think I'm going to do something I like to play if I'm going to be playing this for a while. So let's just do an Almain. Make us a warrior class. So then you can choose a deity. Fire is Vrakor, god of fire. You get 6 fire damage and 6 fire resistance. Wisdom is 10% mana from Athene, goddess of wisdom and art. War, which is Theoden, god of war, battle, and tactics. Physical damage, 5% and 5% armor, which is a really good one. Order is 5 health and 5 mana for Mitharu. And Justice is Yenadon, 10 health. Or none will give you an extra 1% experience bonus. What we're going to do, I think, we'll go with... Let's go with, I don't know, War? War is always a good one. BDF, Big Dumb Fighter. I don't know, I might end up wanting to throw some magic in there. I'm kind of excited about that, but, what the heck, let's just do War. Continue. Alright. The character creation process, or customization, is kind of lengthy, so we're gonna skip through a bunch of this. I'll pick a preset that I like, which is preset 3. Oh, amazing handlebar mustache. Right, so we're gonna end up skipping through all of this, but
A human. And not in bad shape. I'll mean by the look of him. You know how you can tell? Turn him over. See if there's a stick in his arse. All right then. Make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
so the Almain are a
Amazing
little
how
stuck
well
up.
the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name him, I think we're done. Put him with the others.
Well, this should be really easy. Yeah, if I can type.
Well, that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
Oh God. I'm never gonna get this stink out of my clothes. Ugh, that was gross. I actually saw like the corpse juice splash out underneath you. Blech. I think I just threw up a little, just like he did. You're wiping your face with those hands? Yuck. Alright, tutorial time. It's kind of lengthy. I hate it, but we're going to try and cruise through it. WASD to move. Disposal notes. Basically, they put an incinerator in to make this a little better. So I was kind of thrown in a... We don't need to keep it. Homerus Hughes was the writer. So he must be the guy kind of in charge of this whole deal. This would be the incinerator. I bet that lever would dumps this corpse in there. That's... yeah, right, so... Rusty longsword. Escape, goes to your inventory, weapons, primary, equip. 7 physical and 2 piercing. Right.
They're all over. Run!
Oh, some dude's chasing the gnomes. Children of Dust. Everybody in this world keeps their gold in barrels. Apparently. There wasn't anything off to the side.
Stay away!
Nope. Watch that Tuatha chasing the children of dust, which is, I think, their way of saying mortals, since they're immortal, dying, they get killed, they just only stay dead for a little while before they die. It's kind of really neat, in a way. Of course, Bob always had a way with. Of course, Bob always had a way with, you know, elves. It's kind of his staple. You can only jump when they tell you to, and your interaction button is always going to be F. Yeah, okay. To dodge, use space and you'll roll. leggings. Yes, I know I've got armor. Thanks.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, I've seen you before. On the slab. You were dead. It worked. By the tome, it worked. You're alive.
Fantastic. Well, if you just told me I'm alive, I'm not gonna say I'm not dead. I didn't really think this was hell. Although those bodies kind of did creep me out a little bit at first. Then I saw gnomes with amazing mustaches getting chased around by big red sword-wielding elves. So we'll just go, tell me what happened, Ensel.
You died. I don't know how or even where.
Well,
but
you're no
your
help.
body was remade in the Well of Souls, and somehow it worked. The well restored your soul to your body, and it worked. We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. He'll have questions for you.
Right. So the attackers, as we saw from the original cutscenes, they're Tuatha, which are like the Fae. I have some questions myself. Hughes is probably the boss here. Probably what that'll say. I have some questions myself.
No doubt, but we must get to Hughes. He'll be in his study on the ground floor. The Tuatha are coming in from the lower levels. If we hurry, we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these. They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take these. Right. So this Well of Souls thing. What about my death?
I wish I could tell you more. You showed no signs of life when we removed your new body from the well's waters.
My
we
new
just
body.
put it in the furnace room with the others. We would have never done that if we knew.
Well, I'm sure you wouldn't have.
Oh my. You don't know? Perhaps the process damaged your memory. They are the Tuatha Deo, the enemy of all the young races. We've never seen them this far inland. Not even during the invasion. I don't know why they're here.
Right, so usually the blue one is where you're supposed to go, and it'll kind of initiate the quest.
He'll be in his study on the ground floor of the tower. At least, I hope he's there. And safe. Let me get this door, and we can be on our way.
Well, let me pick up this armor that you want me to put on. Take that
This
one,
way.
and there's a chest
You
over here.
Go first.
Take those. So we're starting out with rags. Let's break some of this. Some of the crate money. Nobody likes banks in this game. They're overrated. Probably why bandits flourish so much. Because everybody stores their money in crates or clay pots. Well, they do keep them in other things as well, you know, the actual proper chests, but... Right. Money is going to be hugely important in this game. Its repair costs are just insane. So let's equip this batter armor. So this would be leather. This would be set up for rogue. Whoa, I'm not wearing pants. Right, there we go. And old boots. Check. Okay, that's it. We got this room covered. Let's get out of here. Let's go see this Fulmerus Hughes.
This is what they're after.
No. So right control will sprint. That would be the Well of Souls. It's pretty cool looking. That's some sort of really powerful crystal, of some sort, natural crystal. Use it to build weapons and things like that. I think it's, well, I'm not going to spoil the story of it at all, but obviously it's explosive. Is that a kid? No, it's not. There's gnomes everywhere. Why would I think it was a child? Alright, pull lever. Okay, sprint.
The storerooms. See if you can find anything useful.
This chest should be my first. I've played this tutorial so many times because every time you make a new character you have to play through it. There we go. my first piece of plate, which I will equip now. Oh gosh, I know. There's another chest right. Gloves. Better than nothing. Alright, and now he's going to want us to grab a shield out of the rack. Should initiate, yeah. Some more crate gold. There we go. Let's equip that. Alright, so
Wait.
there we go.
Do you hear something?
God awaits.
Upheaval is amazing.
You're going to need more than just that sword. That
I
one
am
had
not.
a bow. Get it?
Anyway, they play through all the weapons from the different classes, the basic types. Just to give you a kind of a feel for everything. Just about all the basic types. There's a couple of things they don't do. But, everything, all the starter weapons and stuff they make you do. Let's equip the bow, and then just kind of, it's kind of it really is a neat, yes, Q will cycle you through your weapons that you have down on your ready. You can have two equipped, your primary and secondary. If you have a mouse wheel, you can just use that as well, which is what I usually use, since I'm fortunate enough to have a mouse wheel. Some more crate gold down here. Nope, just crates. Not even crate gold. What is that crap?
Archers up ahead. Let's shoot them before they see us.
Another crate down here. Should be my second piece of plate. Nope, lockpicks. That's kind of annoying, but it's alright. You can inspect stuff instead of see if you even want it. I don't. Junk. First time through, I was picking up everything, and it's not worth carrying half this stuff. I mean, you only have 70 slots in your inventory at any given time. You don't have a max weight. You can just carry 70 slots in your basic inventory. It is upgradable with things like backpacks and whatnot. Will give you an extra 10 slots. Are able to carry 10 extra
If you
things.
catch an enemy unaware, their speed more than makes up.
Alright, let's equip these daggers. Oops. Okay, yes, quest log, I got it. This is the only active quest right now, so that's fine. Inventory, weapons, primary. Unequip the sword. Equip this just for the stealth kill that we need to use.
Their size. More up ahead. If you can sneak up on them with your daggers, you should be able to finish them quickly.
Okay, so C will do stealth mode. And then get your typical eye indicators. Whoops. Don't run while you're in stealth mode because you'll break stealth, obviously. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. I'm actually starting to look like a warrior now. Woohoo! Alright, let's go to inventory. Whoops. Weapons. Primary, let's put the sword back there. Secondary. Oh, Jesus. Secondary. Equip the daggers.
That creature's
A little gold off the soldiers. Lockpick. And let's run. Yeah, now we get
Cave blossoms only respond in the presence of magic. Perhaps there is more to you than this. Incredible! What are you?
What are you? I'm amazing. Alright, memo regarding spiders. Okay, so we're gonna have some spiders here. Garan wants some venom for testing of some sort. The spider purge. And that's to Fulmer's Hughes. We don't need to take that. I think they've got bigger things to worry about. Right, so robes. First mages. Garments for here. I'll just take it all. First mages garments. Those actually take the place of your leg and your chest slots. So there's that. Chest back here. Mage hand wraps. That's how you take care of that. Ah, the staff. Staff is a really cool weapon. Right now I'm back and forth between whether I like mage. Warrior is a lot easier to start leveling. Mages do a lot more awesome damage, but they really like to die quite a bit. Oh, quick, clicking the wrong one. Put the crude birch staff as secondary.
It completely covered the tunnel. If you use that staff, burn a path.
Burn it with fire!
Not more spiders. Burn them. Burn them.
The animation or staff fighting is really cool too. I like it a lot. Made shoes, potion, junk. Okay. I think I'm gonna go like battle mage type thing with this guy. Oh yeah. Nice. Okay. And should be more lockpicks.
Hurry! Get out of here!
What's your rush?
Die, twas a bastard! Wait, you're not one of them. Ansel, get alive! And who's this? That's what I intend to find out. He came out of the well. What? Then he'd better get inside to see the old man. Quick, before
before those Tuatha make another push.
This is where we part ways. Take whatever you want from this armory. We might have a few things that would fit you. Just make sure you get your shoes. We can hold off the Tuatha here.
Alright, I could use Persuade. And do really good, obviously, for some reason. Where's Hughes? Or I can fight with you. I'm gonna play the Noble Warrior.
We can't risk you getting killed. You're proof that the well can work. Don't you realize what that means? Just keep going past the top of the well.
All I'm
Hughes
doing
will
is
be there in
fighting.
his
Nobody's
style.
telling me
I'll
anything.
see you on the outside, if fate wills it.
Gold. Let's get some of this armory looted. We got a bunch of gnome fighters, warriors here. Let's just destroy all of their cover for when the Tuatha make their push. Alright, so this would be your starting mage
Claw
equipment.
frees your body and mind. That's why mages prefer it.
This would be your starting rogue
Their armor
equipment.
is thin, but will give you the speed to reach an enemy's throat.
I'm gonna take all, just because I can. And starting
Later.
warrior equipment.
Nothing protects quite like layers of impervious metal.
Right. Okay, I don't see anything in here, so let's go. Sorry, it's gonna be a long episode. I want to make the push through this. Push through this tutorial. I don't want to miss anything either. Well progress logs. 97.5% of the times are recreating bodies. Wait. That's weird. Recreate life can't desecrate the dead. Any further complaints brought to me directly from Farmers Hughes. Right. Could take that book, but I'm not going to. Let's go see Mr. Hughes. Anything over here? Outside? No. Right, so here we go. Into the lab. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm really quiet. I love this story. I don't want to miss anything. I don't want to deprive you of anything either.
You've made it, and look at you. Even with all you've been through. The Tuatha, your return from the dead. Please forgive me. You must be terribly confused by all of this. I am Fomerus Hughes, and this is my laboratory at Alistar. Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing, the Well of Souls, the pursuit of immortality. And you're my first success. If we only had the time, there's so much we might learn from one another.
Do you know why I'm dead?
I wish I could tell you more, but your death is a mystery to me as well. It seems that your memory died with your body. You see, the well is designed to capture the soul of someone recently deceased, recreating their physical form within its waters. Simple, really. Your rebirth is the first we might truly call a success. There have been others, but the results weren't quite right.
Talk to me about the Fae.
The Fae are complicated. I could write 10 volumes on the effects of immortality on their pseudo-feudal court system alone.
Alright, well.
Too much to explain right now. The Tuatha have come to stop my work, but I don't believe they know about you. Not yet. What's important is getting you out of here safely. You're the only proof of what we've achieved here. I may not be able to save the well, but I can ensure that its only success is safe.
You're asking me to run? My patron deity is the god of war. So I'm certainly not going to say let's get out of here. I got more questions, but I understand your urgency. I know where we are. We're at Alistar or whatever it is. But
absolutely not. I've got my notes, but it's most important that you stay safe. It's just that you're fascinating, simply astounding. I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow... yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure what... Perhaps I should go see.
Sir! Mr. Hughes! The dwarf have breached the lab! They're inside the...
no! Brilliant mustache gnome!
No! We've got to get you out of here
Sons of
now!
bitches.
Quickly! Follow the path to the town of Gorhart. Find Agath. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what else, stay alive!
Oh yeah! Get some! Right, so that was kind of that. Can't really go that way. There was a cave in. I mean, there's all that room there. I could really climb over the rubble, but you can't jump in this game unless they give you an F, so... or the option to do so. I will control run. The place is falling apart. There it is. Left control to sprint. A little premature. Yeah. Gold left. Oh, his leg got caught in the air by some mystical force. I think it's supposed to be falling on the rocks. Oh well. Right, so there's a chest in here somewhere. Or did I see it? There it is, over by the fire. Gold and more lockpicks. Sprint up the stairs.
Get through it, you brute! Tear this tower apart!
Sorry, Praetorian, I don't think you'll need that anymore. Another thing, tab will give you an item radial, which is pretty neat. Enter. Oh my gosh, enter. Additionally, you can also add consumables to item radial while in the inventory screen. Alright. So, there's you hit tab to get that. Then you can right click, and you can map the slot with anything. I'll map that to radial, and then you can add your health potions and your mana potions if you desire. But the hotkeys are also E for mana and R for a quick potion, so you don't really need to put those on your radials unless you want to use specific ones. And what? Oh, jeez. They brought a troll. Whoa! And he does some badass stuff. Nice dodge. Alright. Epic! Spacebar! Shit! Ah, I got 75. So those are XP boosts. That's from the little purple bar up there. The middle bar, the top bar is your life, the bottom bar is your mana, and that middle bar is your fate meter, I guess. Oh yeah. These are used to make gems, venom guard, healing potions, squire's ring, and gold. Take it all. And there it explains shards, used to make sage crafting and used to craft gems. Right, so inventory, armor, I've got all this crap, I just want to clear it. Alright. Weapons. No. Accessories, there we go. Equip the squire's ring into one of your 2 slots. It gives me 5% health. Nice, okay. Alright, so we made it out. We killed the cave troll. This is the exit. Right. Ah, and that's... There, Alistar is sealed off. Right, so... I'm going to say that's probably a really good place to stop. We just completed the tutorial. And, I'm going to be doing a playthrough of this game. It's amazing. I can't stop playing it. I'm really glad it finally came down in price. I'm glad I didn't buy it the night before. I almost caved and bought it the night before it went on sale, where I would have paid $75 to get everything, including the DLC. And then the next day, I would have punched myself in the face repeatedly because I could have bought 3 copies of it the very next day. So, that's the way it works, I guess. So, until next time, next Friday we should be back on a normal schedule. Next week. Next Friday we'll start with a brand new Domano. I'm probably going to start this series with this next Saturday, and then Technic or Minecraft will be back on Tuesday next week. So I really hope you guys enjoy this playthrough. I love this game. I'm going to enjoy it. If you want to see me do something specific, or help me out with my skills or my traits or things that I've missed or whatnot, feel free, leave it in the comments. Drop me a line on Twitter or on Facebook. I will definitely read everything. So until next time, I hope everyone has a really great week. Bye!